Hi friends, I am Balaji Rao. Welcome to BR Max class. In this class, we will learn the trigonometric ratios for allied angles. That means we will come to know what is sin 90 degrees minus theta, what is cos 90 degrees plus theta, what is tan 180 degrees minus theta. I already did videos of proofs of all these things. In this class, we are finding a trick to write all these things very easily. Have patience, watch this video till the end. These things are very important not only in trigonometry. These things we use very frequently in calculus also. To learn these things, you must be good in 3 points. You see here this table, first one, second one, third one. First, we will try to know what are these 3 tables, and then we will start writing answers for these things. Okay. Now, you first see this coordinate axis here. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. You observe these red color boxes. In first quadrant, we know that all trigonometric functions are positive. In second quadrant, sine, cosec are positive. Remaining trigonometric functions are negative in second quadrant. In third quadrant, tan, cot are positive. Remaining all trigonometric functions are negative. In fourth quadrant, cos, secant are positive. Remaining all are negative. Okay. Now, in first quadrant, what is the range of first quadrant? In first quadrant, angle will be in between 0 to 90 degrees. What is the range of second quadrant? 90 degrees to 180 degrees. What is the range of third quadrant? 180 degrees to 270 degrees. What is the range of fourth quadrant? 270 degrees to 360 degrees. Okay. Now, these things are important. Please observe this carefully. Pi by 2 minus theta. Pi by 2 minus theta. Here, theta is acute angle. Pi by 2 minus theta. From 90 degrees, you reduce one acute angle. You will get an angle which will be in first quadrant. What you need to know here, pi by 2 minus theta lies in first quadrant. Pi by 2 minus, that means less than pi by 2. It will be in first quadrant only. You need to remember these things. Pi by 2 minus theta lies in which quadrant? It lies in first quadrant. Okay. Pi by 2 plus theta. Here theta is acute angle. Pi by 2 plus theta. Pi by 2 means 90 degrees. 90 degrees plus more than 90 degrees and theta is acute angle. It will be in second quadrant only. It is important. You need to remember that pi by 2 plus theta lies in second quadrant. Pi minus theta. Pi means 180 degrees. Pi minus theta less than 180. Obviously, it will be in second quadrant only. So, pi by 2 plus theta, pi minus theta lies in second quadrant. You need to remember this. Pi plus theta. Here theta is acute angle. Pi plus theta. That means greater than 180 degrees. We know that third quadrant range is 180 to 270 degrees. So, pi plus theta lies in third quadrant. 3 pi by 2. 3 pi by 2 means 270 degrees. 270 degrees minus theta. 270 degrees minus theta. That means less than 270 degrees. It will be in third quadrant only. So, pi plus theta, 3 pi by 2 minus theta lies in third quadrant. Fourth quadrant, 3 pi by 2 plus theta. 3 pi by 2 means 270. Theta is acute angle. 3 pi by 2 plus theta. An angle which is slightly greater than 270 degrees, which will be in fourth quadrant only. 2 pi minus theta. 2 pi. Pi means 180 degrees. 2 into 180 degrees is 360. 360 minus theta lies in fourth quadrant. I hope you understand these things. It is important. You need to say these things very quickly. In case if I ask 2 pi minus theta, immediately you have to say fourth quadrant. If I ask pi minus theta, you need to say that it lies in second quadrant. If I ask pi plus theta, you need to say that it is in third quadrant. If I ask 2 pi plus theta, 2 pi plus means 360 plus theta. If theta is acute angle, 2 pi plus theta lies in first quadrant, right? Pi plus theta, third quadrant. 2 pi minus theta, fourth quadrant. Pi by 2 plus theta, second quadrant. Pi by 2 minus theta, first quadrant. In that way, you have to memorize the things. You have to be thorough with all these things in this table. First quadrant, all are positive. Third quadrant, tan, cot are positive. Second quadrant, sin, cosecant are positive. Fourth quadrant, cos, secant are positive. In that way, you must be thorough in all those things. Then you can write all these values very easily. Okay. So, first one, we understand. Now, come to the second one. This is most important. whenever you see 90 degrees, 270 degrees in allied angles, the trigonometric functions changes. I repeat, I already did proofs of all these things in previous videos. Please check those videos without fail. When 90 degrees, 270 degrees is there, sine changes to cos, cos changes to sine. Sine changes to cos, cos changes to sine, alternate. Tan changes to cot, cot changes to tan, try to understand. Secant changes to cosecant, cosecant changes to secant. Whenever you see 90 degrees, 270 degrees in allied angles, you see here 90 degrees is there, 90 degrees is there, 270 degrees is there, 270 degrees is there. In these cases, sine changes to cos, cos changes to sine, tan changes to cot, cot changes to tan, secant changes to cosecant, cosecant changes to secant. And next one, whenever you see 180 degrees, 360 degrees in allied angles, then the trigonometric functions remains same. Sine remains sine only, cos remains cos only, tan remains tan only, cot remains cot only, cosecant remains cosecant only, secant remains secant only. The trigonometric functions remains same whenever you see 180 degrees, 360 degrees. So before starting to write all these things, you must be thorough with these 3 points. You must be good in these 3 points. Okay, now let's start writing the solutions for these things. Okay, sine 90 degrees minus theta, 90 degrees. You saw 90 degrees. Whenever you see 90 degrees, sine changes to cos. So you write here cos theta. Cos changes to sine. You write sine theta. Tan changes to cot, cot theta. Cot changes to, see here, cot changes to tan theta, tan theta. Cosecant changes to, cosecant changes to secant theta. Secant changes to cosecant theta. Now it's time to write the sign, positive sign or negative sign. 90 minus theta, 90 degrees means pi by 2. Pi by 2 minus theta lies in which quadrant? You check here. Pi by 2 minus theta lies in which quadrant? Pi by 2 minus theta lies in first quadrant. In first quadrant, which trigonometric? You look here. Do not look this side. You look here. If which trigonometric functions are positive in first quadrant? All are positive. That means these all are having positive signs only. I hope you are understanding. Now, you see this. So, what is sine 90 degrees minus theta? Sine 90 degrees minus theta is cos theta. What is tan 90 degrees minus theta? That is cot theta. What is cot pi by 2 minus theta? Cot pi by 2 minus theta is tan theta. I hope you are understanding. Have patience. Watch this video till the end. Now you see here sine 90 degrees plus theta. Here 90 degrees is there. Pi by 2 is there. Whenever you see 90 degrees, 270 degrees in allied angles, what we do? Sine changes to cos. Here sine changes to what? Sine changes to cos theta. Listen here. Pi by 2 plus theta, which quadrant? Pi by 2 plus theta is second quadrant. Second quadrant, what is sine? Look here only. Don't look here. Look here. This is the question. In pi by 2 plus theta is in second quadrant. In second quadrant, sine is positive. Look here. In second quadrant, sine is positive. So this is plus cos theta. Now, cos 90 degrees plus theta. As you see 90 degrees, cos changes to what? Cos changes to sine. So this is sine theta. Okay. 90 degrees plus theta. Pi by 2 plus theta. Which quadrant? It is in second quadrant. In second quadrant, cos is what? Look here. Don't look here. Look here. Cos theta is what in second quadrant? In second quadrant, sine, cosecant are positive. Remaining all are negative. What about cos in second quadrant? In second quadrant, cos is negative. So cos 90 degrees plus theta is minus sine theta. I hope you are understanding. Now, tan 90 degrees plus theta. As you saw 90 degrees here, when 90 degrees is there, tan changes to cot. Cot changes to tan. Here tan is there. Tan changes to cot, cot theta. Pi by 2 plus theta. Pi by 2 plus theta, which quadrant? Pi by 2 plus theta is second quadrant. Second quadrant, tan is what? In second quadrant, tan is negative. So tan pi by 2 plus theta is minus cot theta. Cot pi by 2 plus theta. As 90 degrees is there, cot changes to tan. So first you write that one. Tan theta. Now pi by 2 plus theta. Which quadrant? Second quadrant. Second quadrant, cot is what? Look here only. Don't look here. Cot is what? In second quadrant, cot is negative. So cot pi by 2 plus theta is minus tan theta. Now cosecant 90 degrees plus theta. Whenever you see 90 degrees, immediately change the function. Cosecant changes to what? Cosecant changes to secant theta. Pi by 2 plus theta is in which quadrant? Second quadrant. In second quadrant, cosecant is what? Look here only. In second quadrant, cosecant is what? Cosecant is positive. In second quadrant, cosecant is positive. So cosecant 90 degrees plus theta is secant theta. I hope you are understanding. Now secant 90 degrees plus theta. Secant 90 degrees plus theta. Here 90 degrees is there. Immediately function changes to secant changes to what? Secant changes to cosecant. Cosecant theta. Pi by 2 plus theta which quadrant? Second quadrant. In second quadrant, secant theta is what? Positive or negative? Negative. So secant 90 degrees plus theta is minus cosecant theta. Now we will see what is sine 180 degrees minus theta. You see here 180 degrees is there. Whenever you see 180 degrees, 360 degrees in allied angles, function remains same. You remember that function remains same. 180 degrees is there na? Sine remains same. Sine remains sine only. Sine 180 degrees minus theta is sine theta. After writing sine theta, you need to check for this sign. This is plus sign or minus sign. 180 degrees means pi. Pi minus theta. Pi minus theta which quadrant? Second quadrant. In second quadrant, look this side. Don't look here. Look here. In second quadrant, sine is what? In second quadrant, sine is positive. So sine pi minus theta is sine theta only. I hope you are understanding. Cos 180 degrees minus theta. As 180 degrees is there, function remains same. So this is cos theta. After writing this, you check here. 180 means pi. Pi minus theta. Pi minus theta lies in which quadrant? Pi minus theta lies in second quadrant. Second quadrant, cos is what? Look here only. Second quadrant, cos is what? In second quadrant, cos is negative. So cos pi minus theta is minus cos theta. Now tan 180 degrees minus theta. As 180 degrees is there, function remains same. Tan pi minus theta is tan theta. Now pi minus theta which quadrant? Pi minus theta is in second quadrant. In second quadrant, tan is negative. That's why tan pi minus theta is minus tan theta. Now cot 180 degrees minus theta. As 180 degrees is there, cot remains same. This is cot theta. 180 degrees minus theta lies in second quadrant. Second quadrant, cot is negative. So cot pi minus theta is minus cot theta. Now cosecant pi minus theta. Cosecant pi minus theta. As pi is there, cosecant remains same. So cosecant theta. Pi minus theta is in second quadrant. In second quadrant, cosecant is positive or negative? Look here, second quadrant, cosecant x is positive. So cosecant 180 degrees minus theta is plus cosecant theta. Now secant 180 degrees minus theta. As 180 degrees is there, function remains same. Secant remains secant only, secant theta. Pi minus theta in second quadrant, secant theta is what? Secant theta is negative. In second quadrant, secant theta is negative. So secant pi minus theta is minus secant theta. I hope you are understanding these things. You observe here 90 plus theta which quadrant? 90 plus theta is second quadrant. Second quadrant what are positive? Sine, cosecant are positive. You observe here for sine here positive sign is there. Cosecant you see here positive sign is there. I hope you are understanding. Now we will see what is sine 180 degrees plus theta. As 180 degrees is there, sine remains sine only, sine theta. Okay. 180 plus theta which quadrant? 180 plus theta is in third quadrant. Third quadrant sine is negative, right? Now 180 degrees is there, function remains same. This is cos theta only. 180 plus theta which quadrant? It is in third quadrant. Third quadrant cos is what? In third quadrant cos is negative. Now as 180 degrees is there, tan remains tan only. Good. Now 180 plus theta which quadrant? Pi plus theta which quadrant? Pi plus theta is third quadrant. Third quadrant tan is what? Look here. Third quadrant tan is what? Positive. That's why tan pi plus theta is tan theta only. Cot 180 degrees plus theta. As you saw 180 degrees, cot remains cot only. First you write cot theta. Now it is time for sine. Pi plus theta, third quadrant. Third quadrant cot is what? Look here. In third quadrant, cot is positive. So this is positive. Cot pi plus theta is cot theta only. Cosecant pi plus theta. Pi is there. 180 degrees is there. Function remains same. So you write cosec theta. Pi plus theta is in third quadrant. Third quadrant, cosecant x is what? In third quadrant, cosecant x is negative. So this is minus cosec theta. Secant pi plus theta. secant pi plus theta. As 180 degrees is there, function remains same. This is secant theta. Pi plus theta is in third quadrant. Third quadrant secant is negative. Third quadrant tan cot only positive. Remaining all are negative. Secant is negative. So what you will get here? You will get minus secant theta. Sine 270 degrees minus theta. You saw here 270 degrees. 270 degrees means 3 pi by 2. As soon as you see 270 degrees, you need to remember that sine changes to cos, cos changes to sine, tan changes to cot, cot changes to tan, secant changes to cosecant, cosecant changes to secant. All those things you need to know. Okay, here 270 degrees is there now. Sine changes to cos. This is cos theta. 270 minus theta, 270 degrees minus theta. 270 degrees means 3 pi by 2. 3 pi by 2 minus theta lies in which quadrant? 3 pi by 2 minus theta lies in third quadrant. In third quadrant, sine is what? In third quadrant, sine is negative. So this is minus cos theta. I hope you are understanding. Now, cos 270 degrees minus theta. As you saw 270 degrees, cos changes to sine. You write sine theta. Okay. Now, 270 degrees minus theta is in third quadrant. Third quadrant, cos is negative. So this is cos 270 degrees minus theta is minus sine theta. Now tan 270 degrees minus theta. As you saw 270 degrees, when you saw 270 degrees, tan changes to cot. This is cot theta. Now 270 degrees minus theta is in third quadrant. Third quadrant, look here, tan is positive. So this is plus cot theta. Okay, as 270 degrees is there, cot changes to tan, tan theta. Now 270 degrees minus theta is in third quadrant. Third quadrant, cot is positive. So cot 270 degrees minus theta is plus tan theta. Now cosecant 270 degrees plus theta. As you see 270 degrees, cosecant changes to secant. This is secant theta. 270 degrees minus theta, which lies in which quadrant? Third quadrant. Third quadrant, cosecant is what? Negative. So this is minus secant theta. Now 270 degrees is there. Whenever you see 270 degrees, immediately change the function. Secant changes to cosecant. This is cosec theta. 270 degrees minus theta, third quadrant. Third quadrant secant is, look here only. Third quadrant secant is negative. So secant 270 degrees minus theta is minus cosec theta. I hope you are understanding. Now you see here, I want to write all those functional values first. Later I'll write the signs. Okay. We'll do these three things little different way. 270 degrees is there now, sine changes to cos theta. Okay. 270 degrees is there now, cos changes to sine theta. 270 degrees is there, tan changes to cot theta. Okay. 270 degrees is there, cot changes to tan theta. Okay. 270 degrees is there, cosecant changes to secant theta. 270 degrees is there, secant changes to cosec theta. Okay. Now it's time for sine. What sine to write? 270 degrees means 3 pi by 2. 3 pi by 2 plus theta. 3 pi by 2 plus theta lies in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant, what are positive? Cos is positive, secant is positive. Look here. Respective answer for this is positive. This is positive. And for secant also, you will get positive answer. Remaining all are negative. Please try to understand. 270 degrees plus theta is in fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant, cos, secant are positive. This is having positive sign. Secant is having positive sign. Remaining all are having negative sign. Please try to understand. You look this side. Don't look the function here. You look for cos secant x here. Cos secant x are positive. Remaining all are negative. Here secant is there. Secant is positive. I hope you are understanding. Now you see 360 degrees is there. Sine 360 degrees minus theta. Whenever you saw 360 degrees in allied angles, here function remains same. Sine remains sine, tan remains tan, cosecant remains cosecant, function remains same. So here sine remains sine only. This will be sine theta and this will be cos theta. This will be tan theta, cot theta, next cosec theta, next secant theta. Okay, now it's time to write the signs. 360 degrees means 2 pi. 2 pi minus theta. 2 pi minus theta lies in which quadrant? 2 pi minus theta lies in fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, cos, secant are positive. You see here, respect to cos, here positive answer will be there, and respect to secant, here positive answer will be there. Remaining all will be negative. Try to understand. Here, this cos respect to answer, cos respect to answer is positive. This is negative, negative, negative. Secant 360 minus theta. What 360 degrees is there na? Secant remains secant only. 360 minus theta is in fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant is secant is positive. So secant 360 degrees minus theta is plus secant theta. I hope you are understanding. Now we came to the last column. As 360 degrees is there, function remains same. Sin 360 degrees plus theta. Function remains same. Sin theta. This remains cos theta. This remains tan theta. Function remains same as you saw 360 degrees. Cot theta remains same, cosecant remains same, cosecant theta, secant remains same, secant theta. Okay. Now 360 plus theta. 360 means 2 pi. 2 pi plus theta lies in which quadrant? 2 pi plus theta lies in first quadrant. 2 pi plus theta lies in first quadrant. In first quadrant, we know that all trigonometric functions are positive. So respective answers of all these trigonometric functions will be positive. All the things will be positive here. So little bit of practice is needed. The importance of these values are very high. We use these things in trigonometry. We use these things very frequently in calculus also. Importance of trigonometric ratios for allied angles is very high. You must be thorough with all those things. If you like this video, please press the like button. If you have any doubt, you can comment. If you like this channel, please share it with your friends.